how are you guys doing? Have you ever had a feeling you just want to go to bed, pull blanket over your head, and hope when you wake up everything is sorted out? I guess everyone had those times in real and also in RuneScape. That's how I feel every time when I think about rune crafting and also when I got this master glue. I know I said in earlier video that I love master glues because they are shorter than elite and I have almost all levels and things you need for them. That's how I felt till I got this glue. I had totally forgot there is this one that can screw it all, wearing a fishing outfit while fishing anglerfish. I planned to get that outfit when it came out, and I also planned to get all favors at SEA. That was my plan, but that day never came, and now I had to face this glue. I don't know why, but it seems that every time when you have no time, or not patient enough to do things like this, it pops up. It never comes on a day you have nothing else to do, or you feel bored and you don't care what to do. Of course you don't get glues like this then. No, you get easy glues that you can do in a minute. But of course, once you are middle of something and you just want to get this glue done fast so you can move on and wrap your video up, you get a glue that takes days to solve. I know I shouldn't complain about it, because we all have had glues like this, where you have to gain several levels, or as a peer you can't even wear our items, or need to do tons of quests for it. But that's why I wanted to put this out. I know I'm not the only one who has been in this crap, and you know what I'm ranting about. Anyway, so getting this glue done, it meant that I had to suck it up and do fishing trawler for outfit. Good thing is that there was people doing it, so I didn't need to do all that work alone. But what didn't help was all those guys talking how they have spent here days and still haven't got full set. Made me panic how freaking long this will take. Though, after several trips and still no first item, I noticed that other guys bragging about getting items back to back made me want to throw them overboard. I was not salty, no, not at all, but I think it would be better they learn how to swim. Same with Murphy. I don't know how many times I had urge to stuff his mouth with swamp paste, just to shut him up about fill those holes, we are sinking, and crying. But since paste doesn't hold that long on leaks, I don't think it would have kept him quiet long either. Plus, I didn't want to get sued about manhandling the captain, and going to Camelot Courthouse would make me waste more hours, so I gave up on that idea and let Murphy cry and yell about his boat. I was supposed to count how many trips it takes from me to get full set, but after 20 trips and still no single item, even they say chance to get part is 1 to 8, I kinda felt brain dead and forgot to mark down my trips. So I don't know how many trips it took, but I would say around 45 trips before I had my set. Lord, it felt so good to have it done. One part done, sadly more to do before I can go on my glue. I felt so bad I had all favors done at SEA but 2. Fishing and mining. Of course, now you could say, hey, it's okay. With that new quest at SEA, you can get 20% favor and also gain favor faster rate after done that quest. Don't even talk about that. Because with that quest I screwed myself without knowing it. Of course for once. Freaking for once. When I finally do something right when it comes out, I regret it later and wish I wouldn't have done it at all. Doesn't make sense? Well, let me explain to you. I did that quest for favor when it came out, and since I had 2 houses to pick for that 20%, I was hesitating between mining and fishing. And I remembered someone told me that mining is bitch to do, so I picked 20% favor on mining house. So that means before I can do fishing favor for glue, I have to do mining house first not to lose my favors I already have there. You know, this actually made me wonder should I drop this glue and pretend I never got it, but sadly I'm glue maniac. I can't drop or leave them on the floor. I have to do them because you never know what you can get. So no point to complain. It's better just grab pickaxe and start mining to get this done for good. And of course my friends said, well, think about it. After you've done all this, you never have to do it again for next clue. No more Tsea favors. I know they are right, and I say that too when someone complains of quests they have to do for clues. But you know, when you are in that situation yourself, you don't want to hear it, nor admit it. All you can think is that clue that is burning in your bank and you are having those talks with yourself about reward. Like, it is better be worth of all this work. I won't complain about this if I get hound dog. Oh, who am I kidding? I know it's barely 200k. Your head is battleground of negative and positive thoughts, and there's no survivors on that. After several hours and filled my lungs with nasty dust, I got my favor in mining house done and could do my fishing favor finally. So I grabbed my planks and mid nails to make my coffin. To fix those drains. Digging those sandworms reminded me of the time that I was a small brat and I was digging worms from our backyard and filled my pockets with them. My mom wasn't that happy when I told her they are my new friends. If only I knew about RuneScape back then, I could have told her, "Chill, I'm just doing myself a favor here." Finally got my favors done and caught my anglerfish. I used so many hours and days on this. I totally forgot this was my second step in this clue. I was already waiting to see my reward, but no, I got Runesquirrel. I don't know who is this sadistic person who made this next clue, but I would like to know and slap that person with anglerfish. Who evil brat had an idea to add basil in wilderness school? I already hate to dig or do emotes there because I always feel it is squirrel hunting time out there, and I don't want to get shot in a fly when I do my clue. But now I need to solve this puzzle. At first I was thinking to solve it in a mage bank, but then again, I could have get killed after solving it and on my way back to Mandrake. So I just solved it in a spot and prayed not to get killed while at it. After puzzle I got another clue and back to Sea. This time it was lightbox puzzle. I'm not sure what is my opinion about this box. I know there is a solution for it too, but hyper squirrel like me, nah, I'm not using it. I just stomp on my keyboard like squirrel having Saturday night fever and wait it gets solved. It usually doesn't take that long anyway. Alright, puzzles and favors done. How about give my reward now? Oh hell no. Let's tease a little squirrel a bit more and give another scroll. At least this time it was my fellow. This guy is my pal. Just because he can't screw me over anymore with his clues, I have all painful items done like torso and Barrow's gloves. Only thing he can do is empty my wallet with his expensive poems, but money is easily came back, so I don't mind. In fact, I have had a clue where I had follow like 3 times. That was easy and relaxing clue. Often follow gives you that reward, but not this time. He had some heat waves, I guess, because he threw me a hot and cold clue. This is one I don't like. At first you run or dilly like maniac, trying to find area whereabouts it is, and once you find city or area, you have to look for right spot. And every time you check the spot, you get hit. It's like slapping on your face to check if you are still awake. And once you find the spot, you have 2 options, cabbage guy or getting killed by 3 wizards. It depends if you're in single or multi-area. I always hope I get cabbage guy because all he can do is give you bad gas with all those cabbages he's throwing at you, but at least you survive. Those 3 wizards are worst thing ever. They are trying to kill you no matter what you do. They poison, they range, mace, melee attack. Ah, come on! Why didn't you bring neighbor's dog to bite my leg while at it? I feel it's more eating competition, how fast you can empty your inventory, than a fair fight. Lucky this time I got cabbage guy and finally I get to see my reward. After all those steps I wish that it was worth it. But sadly, it didn't even paid up items I had to buy for my first step. After this kind of rewards your heart just crumbles. And you wonder, why in earth am I doing this? But you know, there is always next clue, and there is always hope for a better. So remember these words.
Don't go looking for reasons, asking for change.
that's all today. Thanks for watching. See you on next time. Bye bye.